Single female lead heavy +, early cool writing, later sweet writing, my love is too heavy, you don't deserve my goodness, Chen Kai, you're really going too far. He's just my best friend. We were just chatting at the restaurant and didn't do anything else. We were just reminiscing about the past and stayed in the room for 10 minutes. Don't be so dirty, okay? Just after graduating from university, Chen Kai and his girlfriend Wang Yu met with each other's parents. Although both parents were not satisfied, they were still determined by Chen Kai's love brain and were about to hold a wedding banquet. As a result, something happened before the banquet. Chapter 1. Betrayal. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chen Kai, listen to my explanation. We're really just having a meal. Chen Kai, we're just reminiscing about the past together. Chen Kai, he's just one of my best male friends. We just drank a bit too much and opened a room to rest for a while. Chen Kai. Don't be shameless, I let him wear it. What else do you want? The story takes place one night, the night before the wedding banquet. Chen Kai is busy organizing the gifts to bring the next day. What a big phone call, what a big phone call, Dad, answer it quickly. The exclusive ringtone specially designed by Chen Kai for his good brother Zhu Yu rang. Hey, son, can Dad tell you that I'm getting engaged to Wang Yu tomorrow? Hahaha, just thinking about it makes me happy. What? Do you still want to be my dad? I'm pretty much your dad, Kaizi. There's something I think I need to tell you. I just saw your girlfriend having dinner with a stranger at a restaurant, and they were still talking and laughing. I see that guy has been drinking for your date. Do you want to come? How could it be? Did you mistake the person? Xiao Yu told me she needs to go to bed early today and wait for me to pick her up tomorrow. It's only 7:30 p.m. now. Even if you go to bed early, you won't be that early. You're really good. I'll send you a location so you can come and take a look. Before long, Chen Kai received an address and a picture on his phone. Is the girl in the picture not his fiancée AE or who? I didn't expect to be really green. Chen Kai thought to himself, but still didn't believe it. He thought it might be because he looked similar, so he made a video call and, as expected, was hung up. He didn't give up and tried again. Obviously, he was hung up again and received only one accusation. What are you doing? I'm already going to sleep. If I can't sleep well and my skin is getting old, please buy me skincare products for maintenance. Where are you? Chen Kai asked with a hint of hope. Where else can I be? I'm at home. If you don't tell me, I'll go to sleep. Don't message me anymore, I'm so tired. When Chen Kai still wanted to send a message, it only showed exclamation mark rejected by the other party. Chen Kai was furious. Isn't this place without 300 taels of silver? If there were no ghosts in his heart, why would he blackmail it? He got up and put on his clothes, picked up the little electric donkey key, and headed straight to the address sent by his good brother. Chen Kai, who took 20 minutes to arrive at the scene, only saw his good brother circling around the door. He quickly approached to inquire. Why are you alone? I just saw them drinking a little before going to the next door. I'm afraid you might be in the wrong place, so I'll wait for you here. Let's go over now. I happen to have an acquaintance with the hotel next door. Through Zhu Yu's acquaintance, Chen Kai confirmed that the person inside was really his fiancée AE, and she was still in room 520. Looking at Chen Kai in a fit of anger, Zhu Yu advised, Kaizi, I have to tell you to stay calm. Don't act impulsively for this rotten person. I understand, I have a sense of propriety. Chen Kai stared at the door with a gloomy expression on his face. He really wanted to rush in and beat the two of them up, however, he felt that this was just a temporary comfort and could not fundamentally solve his anger. In the end, he still didn't kick open that door, but chose another revenge route. He first asked for paper, wrote something, and stuffed it through the crack in the door. Then, without looking back, Chen Kai walked into the elevator and called his mother. In law. Chapter 2. Making Resolutions. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Ding ling ling ding ling. A sudden and abrupt sound rang out in room 520. Hello, what are you doing? Ah, Wang Yu answered the phone with a flushed face. Nizi, what are you doing? Chen Kai called me to find you. Where are you now? Ah, Mom, I'm running and I'm a bit panting. I'll call you later. I'll call you back. Nizi, you. Dudu. A busy tone came from the phone. Wang Yu has already hung up the phone. You. What are you doing? My mom called over. Wang Yu Chen exclaimed, weakly hitting the man lying on his stomach with his hand, trying to vent his anger. You turned off your phone, keep calling and messing me, it's bothering me. Wang Yu obediently turned off his phone and looked at Lei Gu, who was making small gestures. You're so bad. Her jade-like little hand patted Lei Gu. The result was counterproductive, arousing the man's desire. How exciting. It's so exciting to tease you in front of my mother. In law. You say, if I don't bring tea today, you can also come to his wedding banquet tomorrow night and see who the last baby is. How about that? You are the master Rigo. 20 minutes later, the man skillfully lit a cigarette and rested on the bed, while Wang Yu curled up in his arms like a kitten. They were enjoying the moment of sages after the event, and a sudden knocking came from the door. Who, don't you know you need to rest so late? Lei Gu said impatiently. Police, received a report that someone is involved in pornography here. Put on your clothes quickly and open the door. A voice full of anger came from the door. What? Come and sweep away pornography. Also reported. The two people inside the house were like ants on a hot pot, anxious and spinning around. Although they were scared, they quickly adjusted their mentality and soon put on their clothes. Just as I was about to open the door, I saw some paper left on the ground. I hope this is the first and last time. Signature. Chen Kai, With a scream, Wang Yu said, it must have been Chen Kai who made the report call. He even followed me. I want to break up with him. Lei Gu patted Wang Yu's perky buttocks and said, then we have to deal with the police outside the door first. Do you know what to say? I know, you're my boyfriend, hee. The door opened, and after the police outside entered, they began to investigate the information of the two people. While they were still explaining to the police, they were unaware that someone at the door had recorded their entire recording. Hey, Kaizi, that's exactly the situation. These two people are saying they're a pair, it's too much. It's okay, Yuzi. I already know what to do. Please accompany me to the engagement banquet tomorrow. It's all like this. You still want to get engaged to her. Is it because you're too stimulated and your brain's not working properly? No, I think it's too cheap for them to be adulterous and promiscuous. I want to ruin their reputation. Chen Kai spoke harshly. When he heard her say from the recording that Lei Gu was her boyfriend, Chen Kai, who had a romantic mind, suddenly woke up and let go of all his fantasies about this relationship. He wants revenge. Chapter 3. Booking a Wedding Banquet. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Finally, after being interrogated for half an hour, the police could only warn them verbally. After all, from a legal perspective, there is no crime, but from an ethical perspective, is this just a pair of dogs? Men and women. Lei Gu, I can't stand such a person anymore. I don't even want to go to the wedding banquet tomorrow. I want to be your woman. It's okay, baby. Are you still going to the engagement banquet tomorrow as usual? It's so exciting. If he wants to argue with you, why don't you refuse with all kinds of reasons? Since he's causing us a lot of trouble, we can also wait for him to do it at the wedding banquet. This. And then. Oh, Ray, you're good or bad, but I really like you, really. I just didn't feel good about it, how about? Don't burden me, there will be an engagement banquet tomorrow, Wang Yu murmured. Hee, definitely. The big battle is about to break out. Two snake-shaped people began to intertwine. Hello, Kaizi, where are you? Zhu Yu's phone call came over. Today, all the brothers will listen to your arrangements. Don't worry, we don't have enough manpower. Brother, please transfer a few security guards from my dad's company for you. Thank you, Yuzi. I'm on my way to the hotel and I'll give you a spot. You can also come over later. Chen Kai's gloomy voice made Zhu Yu tremble. I still remember that after so many years of being with my brothers, he hasn't been so cold. It seems that something big will happen later. DDD, hello, this is Mr. Zhu from your company. Yes, Mr. Zhu is always my father. The security department is sending 20 people over now. The address will be sent to you later. I will give you 20 minutes to arrive and wait for my signal outside. Zhu Yu has already prepared a way out for Chen Kai on the phone. Even if he doesn't fight, he can hold on to the situation. In the hotel restroom where the wedding banquet was booked, Chen Kai was tidying up his final face, washing his face with cold water, so that he could still face the woman's family and relatives with enthusiasm. Uncle Tian, you're here. Yes, private room 1314. Turn left upstairs. Uncle Zhou, yes, go this way. Sister Song, yes, go this way. Brother Jean, this way, please. Chen Kai adjusted his mindset and invited his relatives to the banquet venue. As for Wang Yu, she also left the hotel early and pretended that nothing had happened last night, coming to the backstage to start putting on makeup. After all, she still had to complete the task assigned by Lei Gu. When Chen Kai walked into the private room, everything was in perfect order, with family and friends gathered together to talk and laugh. Looking at the continuous scrolling of photos of the two on the screen, relatives praised the suitability of both parties. Only Chen Kai's father couldn't help but sigh and shake his head. But it also became restrained due to the reminder from my mother beside me. And Wang Yu's parents also pulled their son, an internet-addicted boy who only knows how to play games, to introduce him in front of everyone, hoping to gain an eye for him. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are all guests and welcome to Mr. Chen Kai and Ms. Wang Yu's engagement banquet. After the host's usual opening remarks, the noisy engagement banquet finally kicked off, and a variety of dishes began to be served in an orderly manner. Everything was so harmonious, but when the newcomer on stage was about to have a toast, Chen Kai's cold and slow tone made Wang Yu across from him nervous. Chapter 4. Breakup. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Wait a minute, don't rush to have a toast. I have a few words to say to her, Chen Kai said coldly. Okay, it seems that our prospective groom really cares about the woman. Everyone, please put down the delicious food on your table. Let's listen to what the prospective groom has to say. Is it the sweetness of the romantic period or the difficulties of the initial encounter? Upon hearing this, all the relatives and friends present neatly turned their heads towards the stage. I'll ask a few questions. Where were you last night? Chen Kai coldly glanced at Wang Yu and asked indifferently. I was at home last night, of course. I went to bed early to book the wedding banquet for today. Wang Yu's eyes flashed with panic, but soon calmed down. Really, could you explain to me what this photo is like? Chen Kai moved his finger and projected the photo taken by Zhu Yu onto the screen where the intimate photos of the two were originally scrolling. Well. We're just two people eating together. He's just my best friend. I heard I got married tomorrow, so he came overnight and I went out to have dinner with him. I'm afraid you'll be jealous if you know. As Wang Yu explained, he leaned closer to Chen Kai and rubbed his chest muscles with one little finger. Husband, don't make any more fuss, okay? I'll make it up to you tonight. I'll allow you to go too far today. After speaking, she looked at Chen Kai with affection. She had tried this trick repeatedly, but unfortunately, she made a mistake today. You stay away from me. I feel nauseous when I see you now. You said he's your best friend, right? Did he run to have a room with his best friend? Why are you so shameless? I already have full evidence. You're still arguing over there. Chen Kai said with a look of indignation, let me tell you, Wang Yu, what you did yesterday is well known to me now. I am giving you the opportunity to speak up voluntarily. Don't force me. What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know anything. Wang Yu became anxious and began to deny these things. Upon hearing this, everyone attending the banquet also came to their senses. Good guy, isn't this purely an engagement banquet event? Really? Then let me show you the follow-up. After speaking, Chen Kai displayed on the screen the room opening records and chat records collected last night, as well as the recording records obtained by Zhu Yu. Don't look, don't know. At first glance, I was startled. There were over 10 records of opening a room, and Chen Kai even integrated the corresponding opening time with his chat records with her. Surprisingly, there were 8 matches. You see for yourself, how many times have you used the excuse of going on a business trip or finding your best friend to go out on a date? Chen Kai looked at her with a gloomy expression and said, I've already given you a chance, but you're still trying to evade it. I'll tell you, I won't marry you this time, and I still want to break up with you. You have to give me every penny of the dowry money my family gave you back. No, it's okay not to break up. Chen Kai, I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. Forgive me once, okay? I was wrong, woo-woo. Chen Kai ignored the tired girl crying behind him and turned to his relatives below, saying, I'm sorry, everyone. Today I showed you a joke. Please rest assured to have a meal. This meal will be considered as a farewell dinner for me and Wang Yu. I will refund everyone the gift money one by one. Thank you all for your hard work. After speaking, he pulled his still somewhat confused parents away from the scene. Chapter 5. Misconnection of Sorrow and Joy. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Son, why didn't you inform us of such a big matter in advance? Do you know that your commotion has caused our family to lose face? Chen's mother pounded her chest and feet. Although the other party was at fault in this matter, Chen Kai's actions did indeed affect the views of some relatives towards the Chen family. Auntie, you're wrong about that. Chen Kai is a victim, and we have to be grateful. If it weren't for this, we would have been deceived by Wang Yu for a long time. Maybe even a child could have happened then. Zhu Yu, who was beside Chen Kai, immediately said. Xiao Yu is right. It's not too late to make amends now. We must immediately cut off contact with the Wang family and not let him profit from our family anymore. Chen's father paused for a moment and continued. Son, you did a great job this time. You should cut it off as soon as possible, but don't have any more dealings with Wang Yu. I just saw their family only focusing on introducing her brother to our relatives here. Although our family may not be as wealthy as the Xiao Yu family, our family has a good reputation. This time, it can be seen as a lesson. Don't let anyone who is uncertain know about it in the future. Dad, I know now. Don't worry, once the Wang family returns the dowry money, I won't have any further involvement with them, Chen Kai said firmly. 20 minutes later, the car stopped at the entrance of the community. Parents, please go back and rest first. Yuzi and I will go and return the gifts given by our relatives these days. Okay, my son has grown up and should know what to do now. Let's delegate power and go rest first. Remember, son, when the sky falls, I'll help you carry it first. Let's go and do it. After Chen's father finished speaking, he took Chen's mother's hand and walked into the elevator. Chen Kai thought to himself. Although he lost love, he gained family affection. Do you still remember the chaos in the family that was caused by her? From today on, everything should be able to get back on track. No, what kind of love is this? It's just unrequited love, I don't want to. Let's go, Yuzi. Let's also go out and have a meal. We didn't even have enough just now. Sure, why don't you go back to that restaurant for dinner? Anyway, you've already paid, so why don't you go and have a bite? Zhu Yu joked. Damn it, hahaha, let's go and eat the tsiwu noodles from that restaurant. Their millet is spicy and fragrant. Then let's walk and take off. Zhu Yu slammed the gas pedal and started chatting and laughing with Chen Kai. At the engagement banquet, the Queen Mother was having a friendly exchange with Wang Yu. Look at what you've done. Why did you just leave such a good son? In anger. Also, you still have to pay the dowry, 300,000 yuan. You're a loser, why don't you die? I don't care, this 300,000 yuan is for your younger brother. You can find a way to repay it yourself. No matter what method you use. After saying this, he left without looking back with his younger brother Wang Shinto. Wang's father kept circling around, but couldn't come up with a solution. In the end, he let out a sigh and left. Wang Yu's tearful pear blossoms brought rain, but where did she come from to create this 300,000 yuan out of thin air? The first person she thought of was Rigo. She adjusted her emotions and adjusted her voice. Lei Gu. I have some good news to tell you. I have broken off. What did you say? Did you really break out? Lei Gu was startled. Really, I can't bear to leave you, Ray brother. Chapter 6. Forgiveness. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Are you crazy? I already told you last night that I can't share it with him, I can't share it with him. Lei Gu said angrily. Why? Reggie, you said you love me. Don't you want to marry me and go home? Humph, how could that be? Wang Yu, you and I were just playing. This is just a game within the rules. It was originally a matter that could not be brought to the forefront, and neither side was responsible. But now that you have driven away the people we used to cover up, I am powerless to help. From now on, don't look for me anymore. Lei Gu, wait for me. Doodle doodle. Before Wang Yu could finish speaking, Lei Gu hung up the phone. Wang Yu didn't give up and fought again. Sorry, the number you dialed is currently in progress. Please try calling again later. The piercing sound came, and she was stunned. She didn't expect Lei Gu, who had given himself a body, to abandon him and run away like this. At this moment, Wang Yu sat slumped on the ground like an eggplant beaten by frost. Although he was crying with tears, no one came forward to comfort him. It's all because of Lei Gu, you bastard. If it weren't for you saying you're coming to spend your last single night with me, I wouldn't have done this. Who else can I find now? Can I ask Chen Kai for forgiveness? Yeah, I can still reconcile with him. He used to love me so much and wouldn't be willing to leave me. I'll go find him, and I'll definitely catch him back. Wang Yu struggled up like she had grabbed the last straw, and on the way out of the restaurant, the whispers and pointing around made her feel like a thorn in her back. Humph, Chen Kai, wait for me. When I use some means to catch you back, you have to feel like this too. Wang Yu said angrily, completely unaware that the problem was with himself. Kaizi, what do you plan to do in the future? Why don't you come to my dad's company and take on a casual job? With less work and more money, we won't tire you out. We can continue to work hard then, Zhu Yu asked tentatively. Thank you, brother, but I think we should first look for suitable jobs. If there are no suitable ones, I will naturally seek your help. Hee, eat noodles. The two of them started chatting, eating noodles without a trace. Ding dong, Yuzi, don't you take a look at the news. It's been spreading all along. Chen Kai asked as he looked at Zhu Yu, who was still holding noodles in his mouth. No at percent hashtag at comma percent hashtag d percent hashtag what? You just swallow your face before we talk. Oh, it's okay, it's just news from the work group. If you don't believe me, look. I'll go. It's over, I forgot something. There are still 20 security guards waiting for me outside the hotel. What is the situation? Kaizi, aren't you afraid that there might be a fight inside? That's why I... Oh, isn't this brother afraid that you might be impulsive? Who knew you handled it so well? Then you can let them come here to have a meal, I still have enough money for the meal. Okay, I'll have them come over now. Chen Kai, can you forgive me once? I know I was wrong. No, it's not appropriate to post like this. Chen Kai, I'm sorry, it's me who's not good. It's all because he has my handle, that's why he's doing this. Please forgive me. Finally, Wang Yu thought to himself and posted, Chen Kai, I was wrong. Please forgive me. Ding has enabled friend verification, but you are not yet a friend of the other party. Chapter 7. Far Journey. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Chen Kai. Your grandfather. How dare you, the female horse, delete me. Wang Yu shouted angrily. Many glass products in the room were thrown to the ground by Wang Yu. Kai, would you like to meet me once? I really have some grievances. Kai, please, just meet once. I promise it will be the last time. Chen Kai looked at the constantly popping text messages on his phone, and for a moment he wanted to reply, but in the end, his rationality told him not to. In the evening, Chen Kai had dinner with his parents. Mom and Dad, I want to go outside to relax. I may not be at home these days. It's okay, such a big deal really needs a different environment. Chen's father could tell that his son really wanted to come out, but it also took time. Where are you going? Who are you going with? How can you get there? My son is so old, don't ask so much. Is the money enough? If it's not enough, I'll transfer some for you. Chen's father interrupted Chen's mother decisively. He could see that although Chen Kai's words were light and easy, his son must have had genuine feelings before. How could he have walked out so quickly? It's okay, parents. Take care of yourself at home these days. If you have anything to do, call Zhu Yu. I'll go outside alone to relax. I'll go back to my room first. After finishing his meal, Chen Kai walked into his room and glanced at the photo of himself and Wang Yu on the table. Although reluctant, he resolutely threw it away at the thought of what she had done. Lying in bed, my mind empty, brushing the sound of fighting. A title caught Chen Kai's attention. Recently, Blue Tears Beach appeared in Donghai City. What? Blue Tears Beach. This is the first appearance in Donghai City, so I can't miss it. I need to go and see it. On a windy day, I tried to hold your hand. Yuzi, accompany me to Donghai City tomorrow to see Blue Tears Beach. What's the situation? You, who is opposite sex and inhumane, would still invite me to see this. Don't just entertain me at night. Zhu Yu asked in confusion, who are we going with? What time do we leave and how do we get there? Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock on the high-speed rail, hurry up and send me your ID card. I will help you book the high-speed rail and you can arrange your accommodation. Your grandfather, I knew you didn't have a good heart. Yeah, just say, Xiao Bo De, okay. Who made you my buddy? I admit it. Haha, do you think your father and I are so kind? Now I'm taking care of things, and I'll pick you up tomorrow morning at 8:30. Okay, bring me an egg pancake, double eggs, double bacon, and meat floss. I'll give you some more perverted spiciness. That's it, hang up. You're big. Doodle doodle. Zhu Yu muttered, can't you wait for me to finish cursing? Kaizi, you too? Oh, it's too early, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Zhu Yu yawned and cursed as he closed the door. Isn't it just to bring you breakfast? Your dad left at 7:30 to look for a shop. Chen Kai handed him the deluxe version of egg-filled pancake. Really, adoptive father, Kyle, you are so damn good. You didn't add spicy. Of course, you can eat this side first. Although Zhu Yu had doubts about why he had to start biting from this side, he still acted honestly. Grunt Grandpa, water. Water, water. After pouring nearly half a bottle of water, Zhu Yu finally came to life. You're so damn it. Hee, wake up now. Let's take off. Let's go to the high-speed rail station. Your grandpa. Hey. Slow. Slow point ah. Chapter 8. Encounter. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Hoo. Zhu Yu opened the car door and breathed heavily. Can you do it, little dog? I just showed off my car skills, but you can't do it anymore. Chen Kai opened the car door elegantly and slowly, looking at his brother with a playful expression on his face. Yeah. You, Chen Kai. What are you doing? Other brothers have helped so much, and we all have to be grateful. How could it be like owing you hundreds of thousands of dollars when it comes to you? Really? I'm just showing off my driving skills. Isn't that why I didn't have the chance to drive so wild when I first started college? Anyway, no one cares now. If I'm not cool now, I won't have the chance in the future. Ha. Looking at Zhu Yu's mournful gaze, Chen Kai couldn't help but laugh out loud. Pop, let's go, brother. We won't be able to catch the high-speed train in a little while. I'll go, Kaizi. Look at this woman's leg, it must be 1 meter long. Look at that again. Wow, the child won't worry about eating, hurry up. Hey. How did I get there? Kaizi, hurry up. Hurry up. Not fast enough. Okay. Chen Kai walked over with Zhu Yu in his hand. You quickly put me down. Zhu Yu shouted loudly. In an instant, the entire high-speed railway station fell silent, and everyone saluted with attention. Well, it's nothing, it's just for fun. Zhu Yu and Chen Kai quickly glanced casually. You're a female horse. Brother Hang is addicted. Zhu Yu complained. I'll just take a look. Why are you pulling me over directly? Your eyeballs have been hooked away by them, I'm just helping your sluggish body take action. Chen Kai spread out his hand. I thank you. I really thank you, old six. Zhu Yu gritted his teeth and said fiercely. Alright, let's go in and check the tickets. Successfully passed the security check. Bad thing. Kaizi, I need to go to the restroom, I'll give you the things. Zhu Yu shook his hand and ran away. Ha. Chen Kai laughed out loud as he ran wildly with one hand blocking his buttocks. Hello, may I ask where the third carriage is heading? A sweet voice came, and Chen Kai unconsciously turned his head. A faint fragrance rushed over my face, followed by a delicate face with big eyes and small mouth. The key was a curvaceous figure, with a chest circumference of at least D and legs measuring nearly 1 meter in length. Pulling it far away, Chen Kai withdrew his drool and said, Is carriage number 3? Me too, just follow me. Thank you. This is it, then I'll go find my seat. Goodbye, Chen Kai said politely. Thank you, uncle. Goodbye, the beautiful woman waved her hand. Uncle. Even if he just graduated, he's not that old, how did he become an uncle? Chen Kai muttered to himself in anger. As soon as he put his luggage away, a familiar voice came to his ear. Uncle, how coincidental. Are you sitting like this? Chen Kai stiffly turned his head away from the scenery outside the window. Yes, that's right, it was her. After asking for directions, she even called out to her uncle, that girl. The key is that I even led her on the way. Although it was on the way, this uncle shouted too much. Hello, yes, I'm sitting here. Do you want to see my ticket? Chen Kaichang suppressed his anger and said. Uncle, why is your complexion so bad? You shouldn't have a fever, right? She instinctively put her hand up to measure her temperature. Chapter 9. Getting to know. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. I'll go. Kaizi, you can do it. You hooked up with a girl so quickly. Aunt Chu-yu smiled as she looked at the two of them with ambiguous behavior. The beautiful woman instantly withdrew her hand. What, I think this uncle's face looks a bit ugly. Please help him take his temperature. It's okay, I understand, Zhu-yu said with a sly smile. So what, you guys keep going, I didn't see anything. Yo, beautiful woman. Your seat is still next to us. Come on, don't be polite. My buddy is a bit uncomfortable in front of strangers, you need to help me explain. Why don't you sit between us? Zhu-yu joked. Sure, chubby uncle, hee, I just think this uncle is a good person, but he's a bit coquettish, so fun, the beautiful woman joked. You got it. Don't call me fat uncle, it sounds terrible. Let me formally introduce myself. My name is Zhu Yu, and you can call me Yugu. That sulky guy is my brother, named Chen Kai. You can call him Kai Gu. Brother Yu, my name is Song Sinyu. So, where are you going to play? Hey, don't mention it. Kaiga just broke up with an emo, and when he saw the Blue Tears Beach in Donghai City, he had to take me to relax. If you say he's not in a good mood and takes me to play, it's okay. He added some abnormal spicy food to my breakfast today, and I'm his girlfriend. Your grandfather. Pay attention to the influence. Be merciful. Chen Kai stopped Zhu Yu's big mouth in time. Pushi, ha, Uncle Shusaw is in a hurry. Ha. Song Sinyu covered her mouth and looked at them, laughing out loud. Chen Kai turned his head and looked at Song Sinyu with sorrow. Zhu Yu took the opportunity to shake off the shackles and whispered. Sister, I think we are very congenial. How about adding AV? I'll type roast with you. Okay, come on, brother Yu, please leave a note for me later. Hey, Uncle Shua, do you want to add one too? I don't. I'm not as hungry as someone else. Chen Kai said arrogantly, and besides, I'm not a slutty uncle. I'm only 24. How come I'm just an uncle? It's rare for a girl from the female horse to actively add WeChat. You still pretend to be reserved. Hurry up and bring it to me for you. Zhu Yu grabbed Chen Kai's phone and neatly scanned the code, pasting notes. Where are you planning to go, Sister Ji? Zhu Yu asked politely. Me. I'm going home. My home is in Donghai City. Do you still need accommodation? It seems like I have a house over there. Do you want to stay, brother Yu? Let me tell my dad about the friendship price for you. How about that? That's a good relationship. Yesterday we were in a hurry and didn't even book a room. It seems we'll have to rely on the girl later. It's a small problem, brother Yu. I'll call and let you know. Can you talk to me later about how that sulky uncle broke up? I really like to eat melon, hee, Song Sinyu said with a smile. When she was on the phone outside, Chen Kai questioned, what's wrong with Yuzi? Why do you insist on me adding her on WeChat? Oh my god, you want me to be your wingman. I see you chatting with her very well. Oh my brother, the situation is too small. To put it smaller, it's a lifelong problem for me. To put it larger, it's the end of our accommodation problem. Moreover, I'm not interested in her. She's too lively and not suitable for me. I was already a pistachio. If I were to get together with another pistachio, what would happen? My family runs a nut wholesale market. Brother, I'm all for you. And the key is that this little girl is very interested in you. Didn't you hear her like to call you uncle? This is your persona, and you two should treat me to a wedding banquet at your wedding. Zhu Yu said seriously, his small mouth beating faster than a machine gun. Chapter 10. Check.in. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Got it, brother, trust you. Just trust you, can I listen to your arrangements this time? Chen Kai said helplessly. Okay, she's back. Please pay attention to my eyes and actions. Zhu Yu glanced at Song Xinyu, who had already finished her phone call and was on her way back. He quickly got up and sat in her seat. I'm done. Hey. Brother Yu, why are you sitting in my seat? Song Xinyu looked at Zhu Yu in confusion. I'm too lazy to see that sulky man. I didn't have any thoughts about this before, but now that I've heard you say this, I feel like he's too boring. I don't want to see his droopy long face, like a donkey barking. Chen Kai unconsciously gave a thumbs up in his heart. Tall, you still have to be tall. Tell the truth without making a draft. Okay, then I'll sit in the middle and take you to the homestay later. I know you well there, and my dad happens to be there too. Song Xinyu finally reluctantly chose to accept reality. Ha snoring, ha snoring. Uncle Saw, brother you doesn't snore and sleep like this every day, does he? I've been woken up, Song Xinyu asked, half open and half closed, looking at Chen Kai. Yes, it's also possible that I didn't sleep well yesterday. Well, okay, I'll squint a little longer. Uncle, when we get off the car later, you have to wake us up. Chen Kai looked at the scenery outside the window, but his body felt a weight, specifically his shoulder. Someone's head unconsciously leaned against their shoulder, and the corner of his mouth unconsciously rose. Do you remember the last time we went out with Wang Yu? She actually preferred to lean against the window next to her instead of relying on herself. I think it's twisted. What kind of thing is she? She should have put it down long ago. This little girl is quite nice and kind-hearted, but it's too easy to trust others. She's not afraid that Zhu Yu and I will sell her. Well, it seems we need to talk to her carefully in the future. In the future? No, I don't think I already have feelings for her, do I, Chen Kai? You're not that much of a person, are you? Just as Chen Kai was still struggling mentally, a voice came from the radio. The final station of this train is about to arrive in Donghai City. Please pack your luggage and get off in an orderly manner. Uncle, are we almost there? Hayao, Song Xinyu yawned, and the sticky voice almost caught Chen Kai's attention. Kaizi, why are your shoulders wet? A question from Zhu Yu made Song Xinyu shiver. When she was dozing off just now, she really felt very comfortable on the pillow. It wouldn't be her mouth on top. It's okay, I accidentally spilled my water just now. Let's go. It's time to get my luggage ready and take a taxi, Chen Kai said with a careless eye. He didn't see that Song Xinyu's gaze changed a bit. After getting off the car, the two-person line changed to a three-person line. Due to excessive luggage and Zhu Yu's large size, he could only sit in the passenger seat. There was nothing to say all the way until we reached our destination. Sister, this is what you call the homestay. Is this a luxurious mansion? Zhu Yu exclaimed in surprise as he looked at the magnificent house. Although his family is also very wealthy, the homestay in my memory only had that retro, old-fashioned feeling. Who knew it would be so luxurious, no less than a restaurant? Yeah, okay, everyone's here. Let's go, check in and let me talk to the counter. Zhang Jie, where is my dad? He's resting upstairs. Alright, could you help me open a room for them? I'll go talk to him first. Song Sinyu greeted proficiently and arranged for someone to check in.